What's the easiest way to buy? The Whitham way. That means stocking a wide selection of the area's top-selling pre-owned vehicles that fit any budget. From low-mileage cars to one-owner cars to local trades, we carry the vehicles you want. That's the Whitham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Whitham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
The Tiger Booster Club is the team behind the team, working together to support every athletic program in the Cedar Falls Community School District.
We couldn't survive without the Tiger Booster Club. Their funding lets us be able to get our equipment and complete the needs of our programs to make sure that they have everything they need.
The Tiger Booster Club was established in 1975. Its mission has remained the same: to instill Tiger pride in the community and to support student athletes, both at the high school and at junior highs.
We simply could not and would not look like champions on the court without the financial support from our Tiger Booster Club.
We expect to have championship caliber teams both on the field and on the court, and it starts with the basics, including quality team uniforms and training equipment.
The Tiger Booster Club provides funding for new uniforms and new equipment for more than 20 athletic programs.
Money raised through the Cedar Falls Booster Club directly supports every athletic program in the Cedar Falls School District. The three primary revenue-raising opportunities that the Booster Club has are the Pat Mitchell Golf Outing, the Sturgis Falls 5K, and membership.
The Pat Mitchell Memorial Golf Outing brings together alumni, businesses, and community members coming together in support of student athletes.
You just think back and just in honor of Coach Mitchell and everything that I try to do in my life, just everything that he instilled in me, try to implement that in my life and make him proud. I know that just having this day was a big deal for him too, and he always preached on how important it is, and for all the football guys in high school coming up to come out and just show your face in the community and see, just talk to the people of the community and who the people are supporting you guys to just give back. And so I know this day meant a lot for him, so it means a lot for me to come back to.
The second event is the Sturgis Falls Half Marathon and 5K runs, which is the oldest half marathon in the state of Iowa.
Becker has actually done a great job with this race. He took it over a couple years ago, and he's doing amazing things, getting CF alumni from a bunch of different generations. So it's really cool to see. You have guys that graduated, over 5 years ago, and then you have people that are still on the team right now. So it's cool to see all those CF runners here supporting the Cedar Falls program.
Now the Tiger Booster Club is stepping up their game, and to do so, they need you on the team.
We're looking to increase our membership because, our cost of doing business, to do things right with our kids, is going up every year. And the more members we have helps us cover those costs and be able to give our kids a first-class experience.
Team fight, let's go, team fight.
So how can you join the team? The Tiger Booster Club is accepting new team members all the time, and each membership helps the team reach their goal.
So it's very important that people know that anything they do when they're joining the Booster Club directly goes back to our athletes and helps us be successful.
Cedar Falls is a great place to live, and my idea with this emphasis on community support and emphasis on the team behind the team is to encourage Cedar Falls to take an outstanding community and make it even better.
There are varying levels of membership within the Tiger Booster Club, so you can fit the level that works with your budget and the needs of your family. And businesses who invest in the Tiger Athletics get valuable advertising options within the printed programs distributed throughout the year. As a member of the team, the Tiger Booster Club offers all sports passes to all Tiger Athletic events at the high school and junior high level, with options for total number of adult passes or Cub passes for students in grades K through 6. The Cedar Falls Tigers are stepping up their game, giving their all on the field and on the court.
Record setter.
We super appreciate the people who show up to our athletic contests and get in the stands and cheer and support the Tigers. We ask that you take it to the next level and simply join the Booster Club, and then not only are you supporting us with your cheers, but you're also supporting us financially.
We need your support. So there's opportunity out there to still join. And if you need information to do so, it's available on the high school website.
It's such a big deal going through the high school and just the athletic department supporting us really and just giving us what we need to be able to succeed on the field. And so yeah, I think that this is such a huge day for us just to raise money for a good cause and just to give back to the kids and for them to be able to succeed and play at the highest level possible.
It's just nice to know that you have the community supporting you, and the Booster Club is the the rocket ship kind of that propels that, and people giving money to that, and then all the students that play sports really see that. And I think that's really awesome and really nice just to know you get a community supporting you out on the field, out in the court, whatever you're doing.
Join the Tiger Booster Club and support our team. We need you on our team.
So what are you waiting for? The Tiger Booster Club needs you to join the team. It's time to get in the game and support Tiger Athletics.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
From the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch.
Wow.
Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
In the open, gets past the defense, and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
Hello, my friend, and greetings from the UNI-Dome in Cedar Falls, as Cedar Falls Community Television is very excited to provide you with high school athletics. It's high school football tonight as the Class 4A, number 10, Cedar Falls Tigers hosting Dubuque Hempstead in Mississippi Valley Conference action. Mark Simpson along with the coach John Yoakum here at the Dome, getting set for the Cedar Falls homecoming game. And John, Cedar Falls coming off their first loss in a regular season game in 26 tries, and now they're trying to put the brakes on that losing streak and try to rebound the night with a win against Dubuque Hempstead.
Yep, and they found out the hard way sometimes when you don't do all the things right that you're used to doing, that it costs you a game, and now we're going to see how they bounce back.
Cedar Falls coming in with an overall record of 2-1. Dubuque Hempstead also 2-1 on the year as the Tigers onto the field, and they are fired up in this homecoming week. We look at the Radio Iowa Class 4A football rankings. Cedar Falls, which was third, takes a big dip now at number 10 in the rankings. Southeast Polk, the new number 1, as Dowling Catholic upset by Johnston last week.
Yeah, that's really competitive down in the Des Moines area.
Now in the Associated Press rankings, Southeast Polk, the near unanimous number 1. Cedar Falls receiving votes. They would be
10th or 11th. 11th, sorry.
Yeah, you see the two teams tied for 9th there with Cedar Rapids, Washington, and Pleasant Valley. And in the Des Moines Register Class 4A football poll, Cedar Falls, similar to the Radio Iowa poll, coming in at number 10 against Southeast Polk, the number 1 rated team in 4A. And in the Des Moines Register Super 10 rankings, exactly the same as this Super 10, all the schools in the state of Iowa combined for that. And again, it's just all Class 4A schools. Well, in the Mississippi Valley Conference, in the Mississippi Division, Cedar Falls losing to Prairie last week. They are now 0-1. Prairie with a record of 1-0. And in the Valley Division, Hempstead leading the way after their victory against Dubuque Hempstead. And there you see the Tigers, what they've done so far in this 2020 season. And Dubuque Hempstead's record. We'll be back with more right after this. This is Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We love to see you smile.
As an elementary principal for 25 years in the Cedar Falls Community Schools, serving 4 schools, I've enjoyed observing several generations of students stay in, thrive, lead, and continue to build this wonderful community. It has been an honor to have been a part of the education system that helped bring this about. Go Tigers!
Now the Bleacher Creatures, they are fired up for this homecoming game. Cedar Falls hosting Dubuque Hempstead. This will be a tough test, John, for this Tiger team.
Yeah, both teams 2-1. Both teams have great all-purpose yard gainers, and it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out tonight.
And for Cedar Falls, it'll be controlling the outstanding quarterback for Dubuque Hempstead, Aiden Dunn, who's a dual threat.
Yeah, he plays quarterback, but he runs like a running back, and one of the keys is once he breaks the line of scrimmage, they got to get to him as quick as possible.
Well, last time these two teams met, Cedar Falls getting by in a squeaker, 21-17. We both were very impressed with the performance of Hempstead last year.
Yeah, and I remember Dunn from last year, and very hard to control, very elusive, and we'll see if we can do tonight.
And for Cedar Falls, they've been led by Ryan Ostrich, who's currently second in Class 4A in rushing with 675 yards. He's averaging almost 9 yards per carry. And unfortunately, though, he's been really the offense for Cedar Falls this year. Tigers need to have more diverse offensively if they hope to be successful.
And then they should have opportunities. They're going to have opportunities with the way that Ryan's been running the ball. It just takes time. Sometimes with new quarterbacks, new receivers, it takes time to develop those timings and those kind of plays. So we're getting there.
Ryan Ostrich coming off a big performance at Cedar Rapids Prairie despite the loss last week. 225 yards. He scored 6 touchdowns this year. So Cedar Falls will be kicking off to begin this ball game. And for Dubuque Hempstead, back deep, Zach Sabers along with Charlie Besler. Stratton Ferson, Cedar Falls senior, ready to kick off. So sit back and enjoy high school football here on Cedar Falls Community Television for the 2020 Cedar Falls homecoming game. And the ball will be kicked towards Besler inside the 10, middle of the field, and immediately stood up and brought down. Great special teams effort by Cedar Falls.
With Jordan Hepner there on the tackle, as well as Eli Mickey. A couple of linebackers playing coverage there. Did a good job of filling the lanes and kind of comes untouched and swallows them up right there. It might have been Landon Shaw on the tackle as well.
So Shaw, the first one there, giving the bear hug. 1st and 10. Here comes that Mustang offense. Aiden Dunn. He is quite a ball player. 6'1", 200-pound senior, completing 58% of his passes. And he is the straw that stirs the drink for this Dubuque Hempstead offense. In motion is Sabers. They'll dump it out to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Fumble.
Oh, the ball loose. Cedar Falls. Oh, they're going to call it an incomplete pass.
Now, to me, that should be a fumble because the ball was going backwards.
That's what I thought. Watch it again. The ball's thrown
That's
behind,
clearly backwards.
And the ball just comes out of the hands of Sabers, who kind of tripped up. And I'll watch it again.
The snap is on the 14, or sorry, on the 11. He throws it backwards to the 10.
Well, they're ruling it an incomplete pass. So a break, it appears, for Hempstead. Strong side to the right for the Mustangs. They'll fake it to Sabers. Quarterback Dunn will take it up the field and off the left side of the line of scrimmage. Picks up 4 or 5 hard-fought yards.
Yeah, that's the tough thing because the linemen know where the play is going. And as a defense, you got to respect every aspect of it so you can pull a lineman and kind of run a quarterback trap almost there.
Tiger defense got exposed last week as Cedar Rapids Prairie scoring 34 points against them. Dunn works out of the gun. They spread the field. And scrambling, he sees a lane, he takes off. Tigers converge, and he stretches. He's close, but he appears to be maybe about a half yard short of the first down.
It's like about 2 yards short to me.
Spot the ball to 26. Yep, he is going to be short. John called it 2 yards. He comes up empty and into punt for Dubuque Hempstead will be Cooper King.
Hopefully he kicks a long, low drive kick to give Nate G a chance to return this
Correction, it's going to be Noah Pettinger. Pettinger will be punting. It's a low snap. Tigers bring a little heat. It's a high kick near midfield. And bounces out of play at the Cedar Falls 45-yard line. So excellent field position for Cedar Falls after the punt by Pettinger.
Good first drive there by the defense. A good first stand.
Cedar Falls ranked number 10 in 4A. Quarterback is Hunter Jacobson, a junior. Ryan Ostrich is the senior running back who's put together a really productive year after rushing for over 1,200 yards last year as a junior in a 9-game regular season.
I mean, you talked about, a lot of the offense going through him. That makes it even more impressive that teams know it's coming and he's still averaging 9 yards a carry.
Tigers, they shift the tight end, Aiden Sorensen to the right, roll out. Jacobson on the run, throws a good catch by Trey Campbell, and he steps out of bounds at the 39-yard line.
That's a good play there on the first play because you got to be expecting Ostrich to get the run, get Hunter out of the pocket, get him comfortable, and throws a great strike to Trey Campbell there.
Campbell's 8th catch of the year. That covers 16 yards, and Cedar Falls Now in a Mustang territory at the 39-yard line. Mustangs with that unique defense, that 4-2-5 defense. You don't see too often. Cedar Falls first run of the game for Ostrich, trying to go wide and stretching him out. Good job by the Mustangs, and they bring him down. Sabres with the stop. Also helping out on the tackle for the Mustangs, Jackson Ostrander.
It looks like they're almost more in a 4-3 when they think it's a run situation right now than they're 4-2-5. But if the running back's getting 9 yards of carry, you might want to put another guy in the box. Looks more like a 4-3 right now.
You know, Ostrich picked up more yards than I thought on that carry, even though it's a minimal gain of about 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Play action. Hunter Jacobson rolls to his right. Still with the football. Now he'll take off and slides in around the 31-yard line. About 3 yards short of the first down, but.
And that was a good choice. Then nobody was open. All 3 or 4 guys in their routes were covered. He realized that right away and got what he could. As he rolls out here, he's got 3 or 4 options all coming across, and looks like all of them are covered. Right there, he decides, let's just tuck it up, see what we can get.
3rd down, couple. They'll have Trey Campbell split wide to the right. Caden Jansen, bottom of the field. Strong side. Looks like now shifts over to the right with the tight end, Sorensen, kind of in that H-back position. This is Ostrich running. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to snake his way close to the first down marker. Depends on the spot.
The far side official looks like he gave him about the 29, which is enough for the first down, looks like to me.
Bring in the chain gang to measure this one. Mustangs defense. They are aggressive. They pursue to the ball very well. Quick defense.
I'm saying first down, Mark.
John calls it. And John is correct. Half the length, about 3/4 of the length of the football.
What are we measuring for? This is play on. Here we go.
8:58 to go here in the first quarter. Cedar Falls, this drive started around the 45-yard line.
Just saying, if I can see it from the booth, Mark, I think it's first down.
Last year against Dubuque Hempstead, Cedar Falls jumped off to a good start, if I recall, and then kind of hung on to.
Dune started getting hot there in the second half.
Shift the tight end over to the left. Running the option is Jacobson. He'll keep it himself and brought down in the backfield. Good defense by the Mustangs. Coming up with the tackle, Max Molt, one of the linebackers.
Yeah, good play here by Hempstead. They had more numbers there and not much going on.
Loss of a couple. 2nd down and 12. Tiger offense this year averaging 28 points a ball game and averaging about 326 yards total offense. But they've been primarily on the ground this year, looking for more balance. 2nd down and a dozen coming up for the Tigers. Hempstead showing the blitz. Tigers. Jacobson, chased out of the pocket. Now he's going to try to run with it and pushed out of bounds in front of the Mustangs sidelines at the 27-yard line. Well contained by Dubuque Hempstead.
He's taking some big hits here. He's got a big one on the sideline here. He's landing with the weight on him. That hurts.
That was Ontario Thompson. Little love tap right there at the end.
It was more than that.
3rd down and 8. Coming up here for the Tigers. Hutchins and Campbell split wide to either side. Cedar Falls is going to run, and Ostrich, though, is caught. Reading that well nicely is Jalen Smith, the defensive end for Dubuque Hempstead. And the Tigers, will they bring in
a really long field goal? I think they're going to give it a shot.
Yeah, they have brought in Jake Holstein. Ball spotted right now at the 27. So it'll be a 44-yard field goal. Good hold, good snap, plenty of leg. Perfect. How do you like that?
No problem.
Holstein, 44-yard field goal.
I don't know what you're nervous about, Mark.
Wow, that's Long kick by the sophomore, and Cedar Falls gets on the board early.
It's a weapon right there. He could have made it from at least 46 or 47.
Jake Holstein.
No problem. Well, good start. Defensive stop. Get the ball back, move it a little bit, get some points.
Big play in that drive. That catch by Trey Campbell, a 16-yarder. Hempstead defense tightened up on their side of the field, but the Tigers come up with points out of it. And it's a 3-0 lead for Cedar Falls as Jake Holstein, the 10th grader, boots it through. Holstein now 3 of 4 on the year. His previous long, John, was 39 yards.
That was a great kick. Good hold, good snap.
Tiger special teams were good on the opening kickoff. Can they do it again? High kick in the air, and this time it's going to be Sabers. Sabers, middle of the field. Oh, he has a lane. Sabers across the 30 and gets up to the 34-yard line. Good return by Zach Sabers for Dubuque Hempstead. Our broadcast brought to you by, as we see the
almost overran it a little bit there through the lane.
Broadcast brought to you by Cedar Falls Utilities. CFU has been chosen as the fastest internet service provider in the country, according to PC Mag. Now with 10 gig broadband available citywide, CFU offers outstanding customer service and reliability. Find out more at CFU.net. Mark Simpson, John Yoakum here at the UNI-Dome. Cedar Falls now leads 3-0. Aiden Dunn. Hand the ball. No, he'll keep it himself around the right edge. Look at him take off and gets across the 40 up to the 41-yard line. Very good gain on first down for Aiden Dunn. He came in 4th in the state in Class 4A in total offense per game.
That's not how most quarterbacks finish runs. Lower the shoulder and drive through the corner there. He's looking to give damage, not take it.
6'1", 200-pound senior. Coming into the game, rushed for 218 yards and throwing for 543. Quick pitch to the right, and the big man gets the handoff and immediately brought down is Jalen Smith.
Like Jordan Hepner there on the tackle. He was right on it right away. Read it well. Filled right through the gap. Mickey turns it in, and Hepner makes a tackle.
That's a good open field tackle on Jalen Smith, who's a load, 6 feet, 230 pounds. 3rd down and 3 coming up for the Mustangs. Trying to pick up a win and end a 6-game losing streak to Cedar Falls. Rolling to his left, quick pass to the sidelines, bobbled, and they're going to call that a completion.
They're going to get pretty fortunate forward progress too.
Making the grab, Max Molt. I thought he may have been bobbling it when he got pushed out of bounds. Let's watch it. Bobbles it.
Yeah, pretty close.
Molt, first down reception. It's his 4th of the year. Molt has a 78-yard touchdown reception this year. But Dunn throws a tight spiral, doesn't he?
Got it out there quick.
That is impressive. Going to keep the ball on the ground, looking for a hole and finding one and taking it close to midfield.
That's the tough thing with the jet sweeps and the zone reads there. He can keep the ball at any time and find a gap, but you're just looking for a seam as a running back, and then you plant your foot and get upfield as quick as you can.
Kyrie Tate gets his first carry of the ball game. Pick up a 6, 2nd down and 4. Dubuque Hempstead. Short nickel and dime plays, and they can bust one out. Look at this. Tigers can't wrap up, and look at Tate. He'll run for a first down. They had him at the line of scrimmage, and he's able to take it for a first down.
It's like he was hobbling a little bit here. I don't know if he knocked knees or something, but he was hobbling when he got to the outside, it looked like. Kind of fell down on his own. Not quite sure what happened there, but he came out right away after that.
1st and 10. Ball at the Tiger 39-yard line. Hempstead trailing 3-0. Tigers getting a 44-yard field goal from Jake Holstein. 5:11 to go here in quarter number 1 from the UNI-Dome. continue to keep it on the ground. This is Zach Sabers. Sabers fights his way over to down to about the Tiger 37-yard line. So credit to Dubuque Hempstead. They're getting really sizable gains on first down.
And that's, they're going to keep running the ball till you force them into a passing situation, or they're going to, set up play action off it. But they're gaining 4, 5, 6 yards in the run plays.
2nd down and 5. And again, it's Sabers. Sabers, second effort, another first down. They'll move the sticks.
And that time we got some penetration into the backfield. We just couldn't bring him down there. Kind of got 2 guys in there and just missed on the running back, and makes you pay.
A couple Tigers ran right past Zach Sabers, second on the team in rushing behind the quarterback, Aiden Dunn. So a good-looking drive here for Dubuque Hempstead after that Tiger field goal. Play action, now Dunn heads up the middle of the field, and again on first down, gain of about 6 yards coming up here for Dubuque Hempstead. They've found a weakness in the middle of the Tiger defense right now.
They just string you out with that jet sweep or zone read, and then the quarterback just pulls it away and runs straight ahead on kind of a quarterback trap play.
2nd down and 5 coming up for the Mustangs. In motion is Sabers. And now the quarterback runs. First down and more into the defensive secondary, and Dunn all the way down to the 6-yard line. As Dubuque Hempstead has a 1st and goal.
They try to get you looking one way with the motion and then pull a lineman and run a quarterback draw the other way.
Aiden Dunn directing the offense. Tigers.
And that's a running back playing quarterback, basically. He can throw it too, but he runs it like a running back.
I'll go with Sabers. Sabers this time caught right at the line of scrimmage. That time Tigers able to bring him down. On the tackle, Eli Mickey, who leads Cedar Falls in stops this year.
Ben Brosen got him low, and Mickey cleaned him up top.
2nd and goal from the 6-yard line. Mickey's committed to the University of Minnesota at Duluth. 2:49 to go here in the first quarter. Dunn looking to pass from the blind side. He goes down. Eli Mickey, a sack. And the ball goes way back to the 15-yard line.
Turns on the Jets, thinks he has time, and boom, right in the back.
Mickey fired up after getting the sack of the elusive, hard to bring down, Aiden Dunn. So now, let's say the ball's at the let's call it the 14-yard line for the Mustangs. 3rd and goal. Dunn to his left, roll out. And now he's going to take off. Coming back the other way, he has a little bit of a lane. To the 10, the 5, and he will get in for the touchdown. Aiden Dunn goes left and then comes back the other way and turns on the Jets and gets in, and Dubuque Hempstead takes the lead.
That's just a great player making a great play there. The defense covered up all the options initially that he had. He just makes a play. He changes field, goes all the way across it, outruns the defense, scores a touchdown.
We'll try for the extra point coming up for the Mustangs. This is Ben Jager. He's 11 out of 12 point afters this season. Kick on the way and good, 7-3. So Dubuque Hempstead with a long drive, time consuming, mostly on the ground. And it's on a 3rd and goal from the 14. It's Aiden Dunn running it in from 14 yards out.
You got to like the response if you're Hempstead.
Watch some of the highlights. And again, Aiden Dunn, their outstanding quarterback.
Some big 3rd down conversions too.
Some long run to the 6-yard line. Tiger defense tried to tighten up, and they got the sack here by Mickey. But this is the touchdown. Watch this. This is just
He's a great player making a great play. Nothing else about it.
Man.
He's got the speed to get to the edge, finishes the run here. Hepner almost got him. I mean, Cedar Falls took away option A, B, C, and D. And he goes, all right, well, we got E.
2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. It looks like Yeager will be kicking off for Dubuque Hempstead. They're coached by Jeff Horner in his first year as head coach. But 18 years with this Mustang program. Ball high in the air and it'll be taken at the 9-yard line. Ryan Ostrich, he had a 95-yard return for a touchdown last week. This time brings it up to the 29-yard line. Tiger offense back out on the field. They scored a field goal first time they had the football. Cedar Falls, 1st and 10. Looking to get Ryan Ostrich going on this offensive series. Quick pass out in the flat, wide open, making the catch. Daniel Hutchins heads up the field. He'll pick up a first down before he's bumped out of bounds in front of the Tiger bench at the 41-yard line.
Those are some of the advantages you get with having Ostrich as a running back. There's got to be some space on the outside there. It's a quick little pitch and catch.
Daniel Hutchins averaging almost 25 yards a catch this year. It's his 5th grab of the season. Out of the shotgun, Hunter Jacobson. And again, same play. They throw it out into the flat, and this time the catch is going to be made by Caden Jansen, who's tripped up. Cedar Falls pick up 3, possibly about 3 yards on the play. 2nd down and 7 on the way.
Yeah, make them stop it here before you move for something else.
Down to 1:27 to go in the first quarter. And the Tigers will run with Ostrich, and there's Ontario Thompson plugging up the hole and bringing down Ostrich in a hurry. 3rd down and 7 on the way.
There's just nowhere to go for Ostrich there. Swallowed him up. 2 or 3 guys right there. Thompson did a great job of getting off the block.
And Cedar Falls with a dominant offensive line. All 5 starters coming back from a team that won 10 games last year and advanced to the quarterfinals of the Class 4A state football playoffs. Jacobson throwing, he's under pressure, throws it to the other side. Ostrich is open, he gets a block, and there goes Ryan. Down the sidelines, untouched. Give him 6. Ryan Ostrich with the touchdown, no flags down, and Cedar Falls regains the lead.
That's what we want to do against aggressive defensive line there, run the screen pass. Hunter did a good job of bringing the defensive lineman into him and flips it out there to Ostrich, and you're not going to catch him.
Unofficially, that goes 57 yards.
That's a quick response there, Mark.
So Cedar Falls turns a little pass into the backfield into a 57-yard touchdown. Holstein will try the extra point. No problem, and it's turning into an offensive battle here.
He can make it from 44, he can make it from 20.
Watch it again.
You got to bring the defense in, and the great just flipped it right out there, and he's gone.
Now, correction, a 52-yard pass. Jacobson to Ostrich. And Ryan Ostrich, he's finding that end zone a lot this year. Whether it's on kickoff returns, running the ball, and now receiving.
It's sometimes amazing how effective he is, because I mean, it's not like it's a secret that he's scoring a lot.
Well, prior to that reception, he had 1 catch on the year for -6 yards.
Yep.
10-7, late in the first quarter. And our broadcast brought to you by Among other people, Whitham Auto Center. Everything we do is driven by you. Located on South Main Street in Cedar Falls with additional locations in Waterloo and LaPorte City. Whitham Auto Center is a proud supporter of the Cedar Falls Tigers. Find your next vehicle in person or online at withamauto.com. Cedar Falls kicking off, and this is Besler. Besler up to the 25. Besler at the 30, 35, and finally angled out of play near the 38. Strong return by the Mustangs. Charlie Besler, a 5'10", 160-pound junior.
They did a good job. Last time we kind of had a hole in the middle, and this time we kind of had lost contain on the outside. 2 good returns for Mustangs in a row.
Mustangs averaging 28.6 points a ball game and very balanced offensively. They averaged 360 yards per game with 181 through the air, 179 on the ground.
Interesting. I would have guessed more on the ground.
Out of the gun, here's Dunn. Scored the touchdown. Quick pass out in the flat. And here's Sabers taken off and brought down after about 4 or 5 yard gain. That might be the last play of a very entertaining first quarter. Both teams' offenses are clicking here to start this homecoming game. 10-7. Cedar Falls with a 3-point lead. And we'll be back with more Tiger football after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Meet Mike.
Hello.
Mike's the Iron Chef of his house. But instead of seasoning tonight's meal, Mike's getting peppered with demands from his family about their internet connection. Thankfully for Mike, this recipe calls for a dash of support. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and provide Mike's family with tech support 24/7. Now, Mike can focus on tonight's meal without all the extra ingredients. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Whitham way. And that means offering you the convenience you need when shopping our 3 locations in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City. These locations mean always having the inventory you want when you want it. That's the Whitham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at withamauto.com. Whitham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
10-7, Tigers with a 3-point lead over the Mustangs of Dubuque Hempstead. Cedar Falls homecoming game.
What an entertaining game so far. Back and forth and good drives by both offenses. The defensive coaches are probably like, hey, let's get this figured out here a little bit.
I kind of anticipated that both teams would have spurts of offense, but so far they've come out and been nearly unstoppable so far through the first quarter. Hempstead has rushed for 72 yards to Cedar Falls 12. Tigers 87 yards through the air to Dubuque Hempstead's 8. Dunn with 44 yards rushing to lead the way for the Mustangs. It's also 2 for 3 passing. And here's Dunn.
Fumble.
Oh, he loses the ball. CF had it for a moment, but they may not have been able to bring it in. It looks like Hempstead comes up with it. I think Cedar Falls just overran the football. And you see the anger there by the Tigers' Austin Lean. Ball came out. Watch Lean, dives.
He just had it. He did the right thing. He dove on it. The ball kind of popped up, and it's almost like the ball springboarded him off of it. It's like he bounced off of it.
Oh, tough break.
That's too bad. Yeah, I mean, he made the right play, diving head first, right at it.
So now it's 3rd down and a long 5 coming up here for the Mustangs. Dunn looking right, throws a bullet and unable to bring it in is the receiver. Through a hard strike, Ty Hancock. Laid out, almost great effort, but couldn't bring it in.
A little too hot to handle there on the edge.
If they had the old jugs gun behind home plate on that one, that's about 90 miles an hour.
Through the fastball.
Oof. So the Tiger defense able to get the Mustangs offense off the field. Here's Nate G, who leads Class 4A in punt returns, standing at the 20-yard line. Low snap, Tigers. A little bit of a rush,
Pretty
end
good
over
hop.
end
Ah.
kick.
Hoping for a good hop. He'd be able to catch on the run there.
And the ball will be knocked down at the 28-yard line. Sponsors for our game include Brad Jacobson, State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, Brad Jacobson, State Farm is there. Call the original, Jake from State Farm, at 319-277-4134, or email Jake at brad@bradjacobson.biz. Cedar Falls scored on their first 2 possessions of the game, a field goal and a 44 yards from Jake Holstein and a 52-yard pass reception, Jacobson to Ostrich. Dumping it out on the run is Jacobson. Ostrich with the catch and picks up about 4 yards on the play.
Kind of had 3 levels covered on the right side deep, and Ostrich kind of blocking for a little bit and then just goes in the flat. If it's a last resort, just flip it out to him for a few yards.
One thing I like about Hunter Jacobson at quarterback is his decision making. He won't force the issue.
Exactly. He's not going to put you in a bad spot.
And maybe try to throw one down the field and possibly get intercepted. I think he just understands how good this Tiger defense is and just play field position, play patiently. Here's Ostrich again. They force him wide, and Sabers trips him up, and he'll lose yardage, and it's been a frustrating first half here for the second leading rusher in Class 4A so far.
Yeah, Sabers makes a nice play on the outside here. There's not a lot of players one-on-one in space to make a tackle on Ryan Ostrich.
Now it's 3rd down, 8 yards coming up for Cedar Falls. Ball spotted at their own 29-yard line. Jacobson throws it out across the field. Caught by Campbell. Campbell looking for a block. Heads up the field, but minimal gain on the play. Tigers well short of the first down. They'll have to punt.
They tried that quick direct pass to the slot receiver. Got some yards, just not quite enough for the first down there.
That's the thing about Troy Campbell. Incredibly athletic. 6'4", 188-pound junior. Doesn't need much space to make a big play.
He's a long snapper here too. You know, that's one of the guys that can go down the field right away. Really cover some ground.
Holstein is the punter, averaging 35 yards a kick. Oh, he just gets it off.
What a kick considering the situation there.
Sabers at the 22 and bumped out of bounds at the 24. Wow, watch the catch by Jake Holstein.
Snares it like one-handed. Look at that.
Kickers aren't athletes. Holstein says, look at this. Wow.
He wants some time at slot receiver, I think.
That was impressive.
It was. That was huge, too. I mean, that can be a huge momentum swing in the game, too. Rather than going 60, 70 yards, they get a short field, and it's a different story.
That's area the Tigers have really been good at, is special teams this year. And now here comes that dangerous Dubuque Hempstead offense on the field. 9:29 to go here in the first half. A 10-7 game. Cedar Falls ahead by 3. Dunn back to pass. A lot of time. Pocket now closing. Deep throw over the middle. Incomplete. Dunn took a hard hit as he released it. Intended receiver on the play for the Mustangs was Max Molt-Culbertson.
Good pressure by Ben Burleson, too. Made the pass harder for him. He was open, but that pressure forced the high throw.
Second and 10. Mustangs miss as they come out throwing on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the ground, and look at big room for the big man, and stumbling and taking the ball all the way across right to midfield almost is Jalen Smith.
Capri Wilson ended up maybe making the tackle, but yeah, there he comes in there at the end.
A full head of steam for Jalen Smith, and he is hard to bring down.
As a defensive back, that's a scary proposition there. He turns the corner and gets his speed going. A hard man to bring down.
You don't really want to.
That's not the guy you want to engage with, no.
230-pounder.
You want to step in front of a train? No.
Smith Straight ahead, right to midfield. Second down and 7.
You got him wore down. He's coming out a little bit. Too much running. That's how you got to tackle him low there. Barnett did the right thing there.
So the ball right in midfield. And that Panther logo here at the UNI-Dome. Jaden Siegert split wide top of the field. 2 receivers to the near side. The fake it to Sabres and done. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Cedar Falls does a good job with Ben Burleson, it looks like, plugging the hole.
Burleson and Mickey there on the play.
Burleson, a 6'2", 270-pound junior. So area going into the year Tigers were concerned about up front. They lost a lot of great players in that team that qualified to the playoffs last year. Bleacher creatures making some noise here at the Dome. Dunn, shotgun, looking left. Quick pass, and great catch. And that's Siegert. Wow, looked like the Tigers had that defended, and Siegert stretches out, makes the grab, and down to the Cedar Falls 33-yard line.
Jay Seeger almost gets to that one. He's getting right to the edge, just outside of his outstretched arm there.
Siegert showing some hands. Ball at the 33-yard line. Aiden Dunn throwing. A lot of time. Rolls out, throws it over the middle. Caught by Molt, and he goes down right at the 25-yard line. So it's a good gain on first down again for the Mustangs.
Good throw here, good strike on the run here. Plants his feet.
Almost picked up the first down on that reception. It's 2nd down and 1. And now Mustangs can really come up with any type of play here. Maybe can go to the end zone here. They throw it out in the flat. No, it's caught. And look at that defensive play on the outside. And the super play by Jay Seeger, fighting off the block and able to wrap up the receiver. Outstanding play, and they lose yardage on it.
He almost brings him down with one arm here. Gets kind of engaged here, grabs onto him, almost pulls him down with one there, but slows him down enough for us. The Tigers to come in and clean him up. Sets up a big 3rd down and 5 here, about the 28-yard line.
Tremendous play by Jay Seeger. Ty Hancock caught that. It's 3rd down and 5. Dunn a strike and making the grab. That's a first down. Jackson Ostrander, first time we say his name. It's his 17th catch of the year. He came in to the game 2nd in the state in Class 4A in receptions.
It looks like Cedar Falls is playing a zone, and they found a little pocket in the zone and just sit down just enough yards to get the first down, sit in that little spot, and Dunn has enough power to put the ball right where it needs to be.
So the Mustangs convert again on a 3rd down play. 10-7, Cedar Falls with the lead, but here comes Dubuque Hempstead on the move in the red zone. They're going to keep the ball on the ground, and Sabres methodically moves the pile forward, bringing up a 2nd down and 8 yards coming up here for Dubuque Hempstead. They're coached by Jeff Horner, and he's only coached at Hempstead. He played under Mark Ehlers in the 2001 season, started coaching with them while he was in college in 2002, and has been there ever since in some various capacities. So born in Dubuque and lived his whole life there, and he's part of this Dubuque Hempstead program. Rolling out, a lot of running room for Dunn. Now he stays behind the line of scrimmage, creating, throwing, caught, touchdown. What a play.
Yeah, that's incredible.
2nd remarkable touchdown in this game by Aiden Dunn.
Mickey goes in coverage, kind of where the touchdown's caught. He looks like he's going to run, so Mickey comes up to make the play. He just buys time. Somebody runs into the open zone, and he just flicks it right there.
Jackson Ostrander hauls it in, but the play is made by their quarterback, Aiden Dunn, just keeping the play alive behind the line of scrimmage.
Can only cover on the back end so long before it breaks down.
And the extra point on the way. Good by Yeager. And the Mustangs take the lead now, 14-10. Watch this. Tigers chasing him. You think he's going to run, and then Mickey comes up, and Ostrander back of the end zone calls it in.
Because if Mickey stays back, he's going to run and get the first down or potentially more. You can see it here. Mickey goes into coverage. He reads pass. He gets right into that area. Dunn looks like he's going to take off running, so he comes up to make a play. He just buys time, backs up, lets the receiver run into the area, and just throws it to the open spot.
Jackson Ostrander, his second touchdown reception of the year. And for Dunn, it's his fourth touchdown pass.
An incredibly tough play that he just made look really easy.
Can't say enough good things about the quarterback for Dubuque Hempstead. 5:18 to go here in the first half, and Dubuque Hempstead trying to play party crasher here for Cedar Falls homecoming game. Cedar Falls, they saw that long winning streak come to a close as the Tigers had won 26 in a row until that defeat last week at Cedar Rapids Prairie. Prior to that, their last loss, you had to go back to September 8th of 2017. Cedar Falls lost a classic game to Iowa City West in overtime, 32-31.
We went first and scored, made the extra point. They went second, scored, and made the 2-point conversion. It's actually interesting because there's a similar play to that where the quarterback rolled out. The guy on the edge came up to make the play on the quarterback. He flicked it over the top. The 2-point conversion.
Again, these two teams meeting because they were scheduled both to play Iowa City opponents, and because Iowa City, with the online learning going on right now and cannot participate in extracurricular activities, Cedar Falls was scheduled to play Iowa City Liberty on this homecoming game, while Hempstead was scheduled to play Iowa City High. So these two teams, without an opponent, decide to play together. It's been a good first half. Yeager set to kick off. And will Ostrich have a chance? He will. Ryan Ostrich at the 11. Ostrich looking for a gap. Ostrich across the 30, carrying tacklers, and up to the 31. 14-10 is our score, and big thank you to all our sponsors, including Signs by Tomorrow. More than a custom sign company, Signs by Tomorrow is your advertising solutions resource. At Signs by Tomorrow, they create affordable, high-impact signs and visual messaging solutions. Find them on McLean Drive in Cedar Falls or at signsbytomorrow.com.
Well, it's time for the offense to respond here, put a good drive together here before halftime, and hopefully get some points on the board.
Jacobson looking over the situation, out of the shotgun. And a cross-buck play, and Ostrich keeps the legs moving. Takes the ball across 35 up to the 37, 38-yard line.
A great run. We got 5 yards out of nothing here. Got stood up pretty good right in the middle, and then just keeps his legs moving and holds on to the ball strong, gets 5 or 6 yards.
Look like Briar Blaine, who leads Mustangs in tackles, had him wrapped up. Second down, 5 coming up for Cedar Falls. Tigers and the Mustangs both coming in at 2-1 on the year, running the option. Quick pitch. Ostrich cutting back the other way, spins across the 45, all the way to midfield. He is fun to watch. That big offensive line of Hoth, Tompkins, Weiland, Sock, Knutson.
Jacobson took a pretty good shot on that one too, yeah. It seems like whenever he gets into trouble, he spins and gains 4 or 5 more yards.
One thing about that Cedar Falls offensive line, eventually they wear you down with that big size and the strength they have.
The impressive thing is the speed and quickness they have with the size.
1st and 10, right at the 50. 4:05 to go here before halftime. Tigers run the option the other way. This is Ostrich, full head of steam. And just like that, a quick 11 yards.
You know, I know you're trained to kind of always go for the quarterback, but I think if I was trying to play defense there, I would go to the running back, make the quarterback gain yards, You can't let Ostrich get to the outside there.
And Ostrich starting to find a groove, and that's positive for CF. 3:45 to go. Shows on the clock. Tigers have all 3 timeouts remaining. Cedar Falls. And about a yard on the play. Minimal gain. That was defended well that time by the Mustangs. Trey Shaber coming up with a tackle. 2nd down and 10. No gain that time for Ryan Ostrich. Cedar Falls ranked 10th in the state in Class 4A. They dropped 7 positions after that loss to Cedar Rapids Prairie last week in the rain down at Prairie. Quick pass, caught by Campbell. And nicely defended again. They get it out to Campbell, but they quickly converge, and tackle made on the play by Charlie Besler.
We need to get him a little bit more space. We can't have that first defender on the outside, the one making contact there. Got to get him a running start.
Only grabbed 2 yards out of that quick pass play, so it's now 3rd down and 8. Clock becoming a factor here. Just 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw. Jacobson, look out! And boom! Takes a huge hit as he is dropped right at midfield. Wow, coming up with the big-time tackle was Lucas Sakadakis.
He's looking left the whole way, doesn't see it, and then boom. It's impressive just to hang on to the football there. I mean, it's a full running start. Getting blindsided there.
Wow. Just took his head off. Sakadakis with the
As a kid, you want to play
Sakatuya.
You want to play quarterback?
Wow.
Rethink that sometimes.
And the scary thing, everybody's screaming, look out, on the Cedar Falls sidelines. So a big sack on 3rd down and into punt. Jake Holstein. Coffin corner kick. Takes good bounce for Cedar Falls, and they'll down it right about the 17 with a minute 26 to go here before halftime. Watch the hit again on Cedar Falls quarterback Hunter Jacobson, and ouch.
Well, and additionally, they just had more numbers on that side than we could block, and the tight end took somebody on, and he had a free run. Hunter never saw it coming.
Well, now can the Tigers contain this Dubuque Hempstead offense? Hempstead, they have all 3 timeouts remaining.
It's forced a turnover.
Back to pass is done on 1st down. Deep pass, and oh, there you go, there's your pick. Cedar Falls taking it the other way. It's Ratliff with it, and Ratliff with his first pick of the year comes at an opportunistic time.
I should have just said that at the beginning of the game.
The deep pass.
Steps right in front.
Javon Ratliff.
I'll take that.
And Ratliff.
He's trying to go to the house.
You're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Big play there. Reads the quarterback's eyes. Undercuts the route.
Tigers come up with another pick. I believe that is their 6th now as a team this season. And now Cedar Falls back on the field. Their offense. Oh, and now here's Jacobson running the football on the quarterback keeper.
Well, they're starting to spread out a little more to cover those kind of quick passes to the receivers. So Cedar Falls spreads them out, runs the quarterback draw.
And a timeout taken by Cedar Falls. 1 minute, 7 seconds to go here in this first half. Homecoming week. We'll announce who the king and queen are coming up here in just a bit. And there's the candidates. John likes Nate G to win it all.
I think Eli Mickey's going to win it.
But Eli Mickey.
You never know. I mean, it's
okay.
It's just a guess. It's just a guess. You never know. All would be good candidates.
I thought you knew something.
I don't have any insider information.
Okay.
Just a guess out of the blue.
All right, so we'll find out here in just a bit. I always
If I'm wrong, I'm gonna blame my insider information.
Okay, well, I thought, you just called that interception.
Yeah, I called the interception. Yeah.
I thought you might be able to call the.
Well, maybe I'll call a touchdown. We'll just get a touchdown
homecoming
here next.
court.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so the Tigers using their first time out, facing a 2nd down and 2. Ball spotted at the 14. It's Hempstead up 14-10. Game that's gone back and forth so far here in this first half.
Do a play action fade to Campbell or Hutchins. Nope. Direct.
Daniel Hutchins catches it, and a good. Again, those corners are doing a great job on the tackle. There's Besler wrapping up.
Still gained a yard. Got to kind of say either timeout or move quickly here.
53 seconds shows on the clock. Cedar Falls did not pick up the first down, though. They're going to be a half yard short. 3rd down coming up. 53 seconds to go in the first half. And other football action going on involving Mississippi Valley Conference schools. First game, that's a Class 3A District 3 game between Waterloo East, but the rest all 4A schools. I guess there's a couple down there at the bottom as well, with Western Dubuque and Cedar Rapids Xavier. And Dubuque Waller too. I'm way off on this.
Other than that, they're all 4. Other than half are.
Let's try that again. Hey, look at a good mix of Class 3A and 4A schools in action.
There's actually, I think, more 3A games than 4.
It is.
But here, I think if you're calling a run play, I think you're going 2 plays. If you got a run play, you want to get the first down, and then have something set up to run a second play because you don't want to use your last time out right now. It's either that or you're going to throw it. But I think they're going to run here, try to get the first down, and then have another play called.
So we're under a minute to go in the first half. Tigers down by 4. 3rd down, less than a yard to go. Deep in Mustang territory. Option. Oh, this is Ostrich, and he slips. Ryan Ostrich falls down, and that's a loss of about 3. So now do they bring in Holstein?
I think they're going to let it run down and then call a timeout or let it run down and then, I think they're going to let it run down, call a timeout, kick the field goal.
Yeah, kicker Jake Holstein on the sidelines. So they run the option, and Ostrich just slips.
They did a better job of covering it that time, too. It would have been interesting to see if we would have made it.
Well defended that time by the Mustangs. It's been a good chess match between these coaching staffs. Coming into the game, asked Coach Horner for Dubuque Hempstead what they wanted to do defensively, and he wanted to hold the Tiger running game in check. And they want to do a good job in the back end because Jacobson has played well at times this year. And we have some Tigers had the good weapons offensively at receiver and tight end. They're hoping the big thing is to have long drives. There's Brad Remmert. Rare time you see him without that visor on.
Yeah, the best way to keep the offense in check is to have good long drives yourself.
So Coach Remmert talking to his offensive unit here. The ball is spotted right now at the 16. Holstein obviously has the leg. He booted one in from 44 yards in the first quarter. Gave the Tigers an early 3-0 lead. Seems like Cedar Falls growing more and more confident with the young man as the season has progressed. Now they got the tee ready, and
shows a little bit off center here.
Yeah, right in the right hash mark. Now the holder is Alex Schmidt. Trying to make it a 1-point game. A lot of leg. Look at that. And that is
perfect.
Up and good.
That one was well struck. That was almost as good or longer than the 44-yarder. That was nice.
And Jake Holstein, 2 field goals.
It's punting, field goals, the whole deal.
31 yards. With just 7 seconds to go here in the first half, and now it's 14-13.
Great game. Back and forth, good play on both sides. Been a pretty clean game.
And we've seen some tremendous individual efforts on
both sides,
teams.
yeah.
So it's going to ask for much more after 2 quarters of play. Still have 7 seconds left here before halftime.
I prefer Dubuque's Hempstead's excitement to be over for the first half right now.
Now remember, Cedar Falls will get the ball first to begin the second half. Now before the game, the COVID-19 pandemic, they spray the field down.
Yep.
And you've seen that a couple times, guys slipping. And I wonder if
could be something to do with that.
That chemical that they put on the disinfectant that they spray on the field.
That's what we're going to blame it on. It couldn't have been ostrich.
Kick end over end, high in the air. Sabres at the 5. Zach Sabres runs up to about the 25-yard line, and that will do it here in the first half. Back and forth between 2 heavyweights here in the Mississippi Valley Conference, and it's the visiting Mustangs holding a slim 14-13 lead at halftime over Cedar Falls. We'll come back with homecoming festivities right after this. You've got to tune the Tiger football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Smile, we love to see you smile, but every once in a while, your smile may need attention. With Campbell and Beecher, your smile is your best feature, and we'll give your whole family the dental care they need. Cedar Valley Smile, smile with Campbell and Beecher.
And now we'd like to choose our 2019 homecoming court. Queen Campus, Maddie Barbetti, with parents Ross and Tara Barbetti. Maddie plans to attend the University of Iowa. Molly Slofeld, with parents Brad and Slofeld. Molly is planning on attending Iowa State University to study architecture and design. Lindsay Sires, with parents Brian and Nancy Sires. Lindsay is planning on attending the University of Iowa next fall, with plans on being a pediatrician. Riley Stout, with parents Tim and Tammy Stout, and sister Hannah. Riley plans to attend the University of Iowa to study medicine. Mandy Warren, with parents Mark and Carrie Warren. Mandy plans to attend the University of Iowa to study biochemistry with a track on pre-med to become a dermatologist. Emmy Wedgbury, with parents Jason and Tish Wedgbury. Plans for next year are to attend Northwestern College to play volleyball and study business. Sarah Goodmore, with parents Scott and Sally Goodmore. Sarah plans to attend college and major in elementary education. In your 2020 Pink Campus, Michael Goodmore, with parents Scott and Sally Goodmore. Michael plans to run cross-country track and field at either UNI or Fort has not yet decided on a major. Gus Ferguson, with parents Bobby and Tommy Ferguson. Gus is planning to attend Iowa State University and study architecture. Nate G, with Michael and Louise G. Nate will attend four-year college and is still undecided. Carter Jansen, with parents Tim and Sarah Jansen, plans to attend a four-year college and still undecided. Ian Lewis, with parents Mike and Sandy Lewis. Ian is planning to attend college and study engineering. Eli Mickey, with parents Jeff and Cindy Mickey. Eli plans to attend the University of Minnesota Blues to play football. TJ Talmanovich, with parents Tony and Amy Talmanovich. TJ is planning on attending a four-year college and still undecided as to where. And now, this year's 2020 homecoming theme is Eli Mickey. And your 2020 homecoming queen, Emmy Whitmer. Congratulations to all. Everybody's got to have one, right? Did you see when I announced watching when he had the mom? And we looked at each other and Jason just stood there. Okay, whatever.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Whitham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Meet Linda. Linda just bought a smart home hub and was ecstatic to see her grandkids on their weekly chats. However, this grandma spends most of her time troubleshooting across time zones. Fortunately for Linda, technical support is right down the road. With CFU Wi-Fi, our highly trained technician will install a new Wi-Fi system and connect all of her devices. Now, Linda can chat with her family and ask about their week instead of her password. CFU Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi made simple.
What's the easiest way to buy? The Whitham way. That means stocking a wide selection of the area's top-selling pre-owned vehicles that fit any budget. From low-mileage cars to one-owner cars to local trades, we carry the vehicles you want. That's the Whitham way. And check your mailbox for this month's specials or online at WhithamAuto.com. Whitham Auto Centers in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by
I enjoyed my job as principal at Cedar Falls High School, and I enjoyed working with parents, students, and staff. The thing I enjoyed most about was watching the students grow and develop, and I always enjoyed simply talking to them to tell them to go Tigers.
I have happy memories at Cedar Falls High School. I met my wife there. We started dating as a sophomore, and we have spent all of our life together. So I'm happy with the Tigers. Go Tigers!
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
From the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch. Wow. Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
Smile, we love to see you smile, but every once in a while, your smile may need attention. With Campbell and Beecher, your smile is your best feature, and we'll give your whole family the dental care they need. Cedar Valley Smile, smile with Campbell and Beecher.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Whitham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Welcome back. We're at halftime. 14-13 is our score. Dubuque Hempstead with a 1-point lead. Mark Simpson with John Yoakum here on Cedar Falls Community Television. And some of the highlights of an exciting first half of football here in this homecoming game for the Tigers. Cedar Falls, their first offensive possession, big pass play. Hunter Jacobson to Trey Campbell, and that led to a 45-yard field goal kicked by Jake Holstein. But back Tigers, some tough defense at times, but they had a hard time containing that guy. Number 2, Aiden Dunn, as the nifty quarterback for Dubuque Hempstead, was giving Cedar Falls all sorts of problems. Mickey with the sack there, but on a 3rd down and 14, 3rd and goal from the 14. Dunn flushed out. Watch this. Just runs past everybody. Gets in. Just knocks the pylon down. It was 7-3 at that time in favor of Hempstead. But the Tigers respond quickly. A pass play that turns out to be 56 yards. Little dump to Ostrich, who gets free down the sidelines. Ryan takes it in for the touchdown. 10-7. Cedar Falls with the lead. But back came the Mustangs. They put together a good drive as they marched down the field. 70 yards, 10 plays, 4 minutes and 11 seconds, spreading the ball around on the ground and through the air. And then Dunn making plays happen, finding various receivers, and then it was Jackson Ostrander, who'd been quiet most of the first half, the excellent receiver. Watch Dunn keeping the play alive and throws it, and Ostrander coming back makes the catch. It's 14-10 in favor of the Mustangs at that point. Tigers marching down the field, but the drive struggled around midfield despite some runs here by Ostrich. There's a big hit taken by quarterback Hunter Jacobson. Now here was the best defensive play for the Tigers, the pickoff by Javon Ratliff right before the end of the first half. That led to this field goal with just 7 seconds to go before halftime. Jake Holstein drills it from 33 yards out. 14-13 is our score here at intermission. We'll be back with some first half stats after this. This is Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We'd love to see you smile.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Whitham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
The middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch. Wow. Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open. Gets past the defense and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers!
I enjoyed my job as principal at Cedar Falls High School, and I enjoyed working with parents, students, and staff. The thing I enjoyed most about was watching the students grow and develop, and I always enjoyed simply talking to them to tell them to go Tigers.
I have happy memories at Cedar Falls High School. I met my wife there. We started dating as a sophomore, and we have spent all of our life together. So I'm happy with the Tigers. Go Tigers!
A 1-point lead for Dubuque Hempstead as we move into the second half. Mark Simpson along with John Yoakum here on Cedar Falls Community Television. Taking a look at some of the first half stats. Dubuque Hempstead, 93 yards rushing, 57 yards through the air for 150 yards in total offense. The Tigers, 34 yards rushing, 99 yards passing for 133 yards. Hunter Jacobson, 8 for 8, throwing the football in the first half for 99 yards, including 1 touchdown. Aiden Dunn for Dubuque Hempstead, like he's done all season long, leads the Mustangs in rushing with 43 yards. He's 7 for 11, 1 interception and 1 touchdown in the first half for 57 yards. Kind of expected a little bit more offensive numbers, but both defenses forced long drives during that first half.
Yeah, both teams moved the ball well, but at the same time, they were long drives, and I would see what started the second half.
Tigers received the ball first here in the third quarter, and Ryan Ostrich weaving
Face
his
mask.
way right to the 32, and that will be our first penalty of the ball game.
He jinxed him.
Yes, that'll be an obvious face masking penalty against the Mustangs. How about that? We go First half, no penalties. Then the first play of the second half.
They kind of set up a wall or a wedge there and cuts back to the inside and just gets a hold of the face mask there.
Yeah. Reaching out, trying to bring down Ostrich and
Thompson, I think.
And Ontario Thompson. That'll move the ball right to midfield. So ready to start second half.
Great starting field position here for the Tigers.
Tigers 2-1. Dubuque Hempstead 2-1. Hunter Jacobson keep the ball on the ground, and Ryan Ostrich fights for 4 yards. Ostrich, they got to give credit to the Mustangs. They bottled them up in that first half. 10 carries, only 28 total yards. His longest run 13 yards, but averaging under 3 yards per carry.
And that's the thing, you just got to slow him down. You're not going to stop him altogether, but do your best to keep him boxed in and limit the gains.
2nd down and 5. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. Tigers trail by a point. The high snap, exact same play they just did, and Mustangs, big play by Caden Lovett, senior defensive tackle. He smothers Ostrich for a loss of a couple yards. Now bring up a 3rd and 6 coming up.
He's about 6'2", 270, and hard to get away from.
Kind of run that misdirection play.
Shot through a gap there and wrapped him up.
Mustangs, they come in with that 4-2-5 defense. They have 5 defensive backs, got an extra safety out there. Rollout, looking for first down reception, and the Tigers get it. Hutchins with the big catch on 3rd down, and Cedar Falls keeps the drive alive.
It's a good throw on the run there by Hunter Jacobson. There gets outside the pocket, has good protection, puts it right on him. Good throw.
So Jacobson to Hutchins, and the ball will be spotted right at the 38-yard line. Just underway here in the second half. Cedar Falls trying to bounce back after a loss at Cedar Rapids Prairie last week. They'll have Caden Jansen.
Got to move quick here.
Split wide, top of the field. Play clock down to 3 seconds. They get the ball snapped. Ryan Ostrich weaves his way. That's a good gain on first down before he's tripped up.
Yeah, sometimes that tight end comes in motion. They just kept him on the strong side there and pulled Wheeland, I believe, on the block there, and picked up 5 or 6 there on first down.
Lane Wells credited for the tackle for the Mustangs. 9:35 shows on the clock remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Of Hutchins, Campbell. In the slot is Aiden Sorensen, a good receiver for the Tigers. And again, they run the misdirection play, and Ostrich will pick up a first down, and a flag comes in right at the very end of the play.
Not a good sign. I think it was before the tackle, so it's probably holding or a block violation of some kind.
Just saw Ty Tompkins pat himself on the chest like it's on me.
He kind of comes out here pulling here.
Yep. Holding against Cedar Falls.
Well, I didn't see that on Tompkins there. Must have maybe been somebody else.
The ball goes right back to the 38-yard line. So it'll be a 2nd down and 10 coming up for Cedar Falls. Tigers coached by Brad Remmert in his 16th year. The win tonight, he'd pick up his 145th win as a Tiger coach. Second down and 10. Oh, direct snap to Ostrich, and Ostrich makes a nice catch. Picks up about 3.
Getting pretty physical down there, too.
Right at the end of the play, someone got...
One of the Tiger players got flipped over onto the pile here.
Looked like the play had been over here. Let's see what happened. Goes down, and Wells pushing back on one of the Tigers, who falls over Ostrich. Now it's a 3rd down and 7 facing Cedar Falls. Tigers have to get to the 28-yard line. Keep this drive alive. Pass across the field and miscommunication. Looked like they were trying to find Caden Jansen, but his back was turned and it goes incomplete.
Looks like it may have been a back shoulder throw here.
And that is the first incompletion for Hunter Jacobson in this game. So the Tigers, kind of tough situation here. The ball at the 35. It looks like they're going to go for it. So are they going to go for it? Confusion for the Tigers. This is Ryan Ostrich. And
he's going to punt it, I'm guessing.
A direct snap and a little quick kick, and the ball rolls into the end zone. And the ball will take over at the 20-yard line for Dubuque Hempstead. So the Tigers get the good field position starting at the 50, but unable to capitalize. And now that the Mustangs quarterback Aiden Dunn will take over here as they lead by 1 point. 8:03 to go here in this third quarter. Right now, going into the game, Coach Horner said the biggest key for them is keeping their composure while playing in the Dome. He said, good thing is their seniors played here last year, so keep the shock factor to a minimal. But anytime you go here to play, it's something you worry about as a coach.
It's definitely a new environment, exciting environment to play in.
Dunn comes out throwing, and Capri Wilson gets his hands up and deflects that pass.
Good play there. You tell as a lineman, if you can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. Kind of a stunt there on the defensive line.
Dunn now 7 out of 12 passing in the game. Capri Wilson having an outstanding senior season so far. He just has that incredible motor.
So hard to block. Does not quit.
2nd down and 10. In motion. Fake the jet sweep. They'll give it to Sabres, and Sabres is wrapped up. On the tackle was Riley Barnett, strong side linebacker for Cedar Falls. So it's a 3rd down and 7 coming up for Hempstead. Hempstead out of the Valley Division, the Tigers in the Mississippi Division in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Dunn rolls out. Now the Tigers put a little pressure on him. Still running is Dunn, and the Tigers are going to bring him down for a sack.
Bonner.
Peyton Bonner, the senior defensive end, gets his 2nd sack of the game for Cedar Falls.
We kind of got caught on that touchdown on 3rd and goal from the 14. Bonner learned from his mistake here. Made sure he kept enough leverage on the outside that he could catch him. Big stop there for the Tigers.
Bonner, I'm impressed with the speed because Dunn's a tough guy to bring down.
And I think that's the speed you kind of learn throughout the game. I think when that happened early in the game, he didn't quite realize how fast he was, and then he gave himself enough space or a good enough angle to make the play.
Ball spotted at the 14. And into punt. We're going to see Noah Pettinger. High kick, end over end. Nate G takes it at the 49.
Got some space.
G down the near sidelines, gets a block.
Come
G
back
at the 10. And will take it down to the 8-yard line. There is a penalty flag, though, down about the 29-yard line. So the Tigers celebrating, but I don't think they see the flag.
That was exciting, even if it comes back.
Nate G, who leads Class 4A in punt returns.
You can see why with that kind of speed.
So again, the flag is down at the 29-yard line. And it's against Cedar Falls. What was it called, John?
Block in the back. He's right on the sideline here. We're trying to get in front to make a block.
And G takes off.
Right there.
Right.
They called that, but that was not much of a penalty. They actually had it seemed like more of a block in the back happened at midfield when he caught the ball. But that was not much contact. I don't think it affected the play.
Well, Cedar Falls will start at the 40, not inside the 10. Big shift in field position. It's still excellent
Field position for the Tigers to start. Second drive of this second half. Jacobson in the pocket. He's going to go deep. He has a receiver, but overthrows Trey Campbell. Oh, no. Jacobson knew he missed one.
Just missed it. He knew it.
Wide open.
It's great combination route there. Gets Campbell open through the middle.
And after he threw it, bending over was Hunter
right
Jacobson looking at the turf, saying, how did I miss that?
Well, the thing is, he hasn't had that kind of time on every pass, so he finally got the time he wanted in the pocket and just was a little frustrated. He would like to get that chance again.
2nd and 10. Under center this time is Jacobson. And Ryan Ostrich straight ahead. And again, you got to give credit to the Mustangs defense. They have contained the Ryan Ostrich so far tonight.
Looks like they kind of tried to run a little quick trap there. And yep, little trap play there. It's not quite enough space to get it going up the middle.
Tigers had leads of 3-0 and 10-7. Right now it's Hempstead up 14-13. Tigers getting a 56-yard touchdown pass. Jacobson to Ostrich, and field goals of 45 and 33 yards from Holstein. Looking to throw. Jacobson on the run, and intended target Jansen off his hands and incomplete. Now it's 4th down. Cedar Falls unable to take advantage again of some excellent field position here in the second half. You see Caden Jansen running into that net.
I think as each drive they've done some things well, just haven't been able to kind of piece it together. Good news is the defense has been playing pretty well.
So here's Holstein in the punt. And angles for the coffin corner, and that's going to go out of bounds. Where?
Seems like about 23, I'm guessing 22.
Yep, you are right, John. Looks like the 22-yard line is where the Mustangs will take over.
No, defense needs to keep giving the offense opportunities. Eventually they'll break through.
Tigers last year won a hard-fought game here at the Dome over the Mustangs, 21-17. Cedar Falls, in fact, has won 6 in a row. You go back to 2010. And Sabres protecting the football, runs straight ahead, picks up 4 yards on 1st down.
It was just kind of a battering ram there. He just covered up the ball and found a little seam, went straight ahead. Just covers it up and lowers the shoulder and see what we can get.
Yeah, Hempstead, the last time they won over Cedar Falls, go to 2009. They got a 14-10 victory. I'm going to give them about 3 yards on the play. Tigers come with the blitz. It's picked up. That gives the quarterback time to throw and able to complete the pass. Shaken up afterwards. Jackson Ostrander, their outstanding receiver. He is slow getting up. And immediate concern for the Mustangs.
It's a tough thing with a quarterback like Dunn. You pick up the blitz, you give him time, he's going to make you pay. It's a strike.
Watch at the end
If
of
he
that.
got rolled up on there in his leg, or what happened
That's
there?
what I was thinking. And so he got brought down, and they're going to take a look. Looks like maybe his ankle, and he's in some pain right now. Sponsors for our game include Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. Get the smile you've always wanted at any one of their 6 locations located on Prairie Parkway in Cedar Falls, with additional sites in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, Iowa City, Marshalltown, and Des Moines. Go to KimballandBeecher.com to schedule your appointment today. We make you smile. Other sponsors for our broadcast include Western Home Communities, Cedar Valley's best of the best choice for older adults. Visit the website today to find out about villa lifestyles and or independent living apartments, plus all the amenities they include to make life fun and worry-free. WesternHomeCommunities.org. So you see Ostrander walking off on his own power. What would you guess the extent of that injury, John?
Yeah, I think it's just an ankle tweak or something like that. That'd be my guess. I don't think it was a cramp because they weren't stretching anything out. I guess just kind of tweaked an ankle. I would guess he'd be back in there pretty quick.
It was a first down reception by Ostrander. Came in second in the state in 4A in receptions, trailing Waterloo West, Tay Norman. Saw Tay a couple weeks ago. The Tigers put together a impressive win at Memorial Stadium over the Wahawks. So 1st and 10. And Dunn fakes the pitch, will keep it himself, and takes it middle of the field for about 6 yards.
Hempstead does enough with the other backs, just enough to keep you honest. Because Dunn gets the majority of the carries, but everyone else has got 3, 4, 5 carries just to keep you honest and create those lanes for him to run.
Coming up with the tackle for Cedar Falls was Jordan Hepner. 2nd and 4. Pass, and there again is Capri Wilson, the human eraser, as he blocks that pass attempt. His second here in this second half.
Love to see him get a hold of one. Those balls are just coming too fast. That's like the jug machine right there.
I wonder if Dunn is a baseball player. Certainly has a strong arm. 3rd down and 4. Crowd making some noise here at the Dome. Play clock down to 9 seconds. Dunn. Straight drop back. Tigers has some pressure, and they get to him just as he was releasing the football. Oh, the Tigers come in and wrap him up. It's Austin Lean, and he's excited after that play.
Almost a fumble. That's probably going forward. Probably the right call. A big hit.
So the second half turning into a defensive battle between both teams.
Yeah, first half, it's like both teams are moving the ball, long drives, and that's 3 and outs and sacks. And
well, the Tigers have weapons on the special teams. Nate G. A long return. He was called back last time, but he stands at the 25. And they kick it away from him wisely. Ball bounces on the ground and will be taken at the 26-yard line. 4:12 to go here, and a nail biter. Tigers up our trail by 1 to Dubuque Hempstead. We'll be back with more after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Looking for the absolute best deals in Iowa on new Fords? Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City has you covered. Looking for the Cedar Valley's largest Ford selection? Whitham Ford has you covered. Our 3 locations means we're the Cedar Valley's largest Ford dealer, covering all of your Ford needs for sales, service, and parts. So shop the Ford dealer you can count on. Shop Whitham Ford in Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and LaPorte City.
Everything we do is driven by you.
First and 10 for the Tigers at the 25. Play action, a quick pass.
Oh, man, big hit.
Making the catch.
Ty Hancock bringing the lumber there.
Alex Schmidt holds on to it, but paid the price. Watch this. Quick pass, and Hancock. It has been a hard-hitting game between these two teams. Evenly matched. 2nd down and 3 coming up. Tigers trail by 1. 14-13, that was our score at halftime. They faked the pitch to Ostrich, and so Jacobson picks up, well, he might be just short of the first down, but awfully close to the stick.
Like we talked in the first half, they ran the option here, and they went with Ostrich, which I think is probably the right play. But Hunter does the right thing and picks up what he can.
3rd down. Well, I don't think he got a very good spot on that. 3rd down.
Throw the challenge flag.
Long yard coming up here for Cedar Falls. It's 3rd and short, and they'll have Jacobson working out of the shotgun. Blitz is on. Pitch out. Ostrich cuts inside, picks up the first down, and takes the ball up to the 43-yard line. Ostrich zigzagging his way.
They're doing a good job of getting him on the edge a little bit. We're having a hard time running in the middle. So get Ostrich to the edge, let him make somebody miss and get that first down.
1st and 10 at the 43.
It's been nothing easy in the second half here.
Quick moving second half. We're down to just 2:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Hunter Jacobson, he's the son of UNI head basketball coach Ben Jacobson. And his dad's competitiveness, I know that. His little dive for Ostrich. And the running has been tough in the middle. Tigers got 5 returning lettermen up front. All 5 starters from last year's team that won 10 games. Drew Hoth, who's committed to the University of Northern Illinois. Ty Tompkins at left guard. Jason Weiland is the center. Logan Sock, the right guard. Right tackle, Joe Knutson.
And Whelan's out right now. Bryden Borchting's been at center for a little bit now. I'm not quite sure if Whelan's hurt or...
Tigers
reverse.
run the option. Oh, it's a reverse coming back the other way is Campbell. He's got some running room, but Sabres angles him towards the sidelines, but still it's a first down run.
Nice play design there. Run that pitch a couple times, get him in motion. Whoop. There goes the speed.
Impressed by Sabres, able to come across the field. So Trey Campbell.
The key is to make that play look the same every time, so when they actually do the reverse, you catch them off guard.
Trey Campbell picked up a rushing touchdown against Waterloo West a couple weeks back. He's fun to watch when he's in stride
in space,
like that. 1st and 10. Tigers run the option. It's time to get it off to Ostrich, and good pursuit by the Mustangs. And no gain on the play for Ryan.
It seems like sometimes like Hempstead's got 12 or 13 guys out there. There's just 2 or 3 guys at the ball almost every time.
There's a lot of white jerseys. Slowing him down that time was Lucas Sakadakis with that huge sack from the blind side on Hunter Jacobson in the first half.
It's a good name for a defensive player.
Just kind of rolls off, off the tongue, too. Sakadakis. 2nd down and 10. Tigers at the 37-yard line. Play action. They're going to go for the deep ball. Down the sidelines. Looking for Jansen, but incomplete. Well covered. Besler stride for stride with the Tiger receiver. So now it's 3rd down and 10.
I do think you have to take a couple shots downfield, though. Look at the size advantage we have there on the outside. I think you got to take a couple shots every now and then.
They were able to angle the Tiger receiver out of bounds. So now it's 3rd down and 10. This has been that area of the field here in the second half, but the Tigers have been unable to convert. Looking to pass. No, they're going to keep the ball with Hunter Jacobson, and only picks up about 3 yards on the play.
It's interesting if that was a design run because we didn't really block downfield. Usually on a draw like that, looked to me like we faked that, and look, it was trying to be a draw, but we didn't go downfield with the blocking. I feel like it was like a pass pro.
4th down coming up.
They're going to have to punt it. They're going to let the clock run out, go to the 4th quarter, and I would guess punt.
So it's going to be Dubuque Hempstead with that same lead they had at halftime, 14-13 as we go into the 4th quarter. More Tiger football right after this on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Your smile is the most important thing to us. A smile is your greatest accessory. A smile lights up a room. A smile is confidence. It's a symbol of love, a friendly face, happiness, and so much more. Let us keep your smile healthy. Kimball and Beecher Family Dentistry. We love to see you smile.
As an elementary principal for 25 years in the Cedar Falls Community Schools, serving 4 schools, I've enjoyed observing several generations of students stay in, thrive, lead, and continue to build this wonderful community. It has been an honor to have been a part of the education system that helped bring this about. Go Tigers!
Sponsors for our broadcast include Whitham Auto Center. Everything we do is driven by you. Located on South Main Street in Cedar Falls, with additional locations in Waterloo and LaPorte City. Whitham Auto Center is a proud supporter of the Cedar Falls Tigers. Find your next vehicle in person or online at whithamauto.com. And other sponsors include Western Home Communities, Cedar Valley's best of the best choice for older adults. Visit the website today to find out about villa lifestyles or independent living apartments, plus all the amenities they include to make life fun and worry-free. WesternHomeCommunities.org.
Setting up like they're going for it here.
Tigers have the offense on the field. 4th down and 7. The ball at the 35-yard line. Throwing is Jacobson deep down the field and trying to hook up, and it goes incomplete. Intended receiver for Cedar Falls, Aiden Sorensen. They go to the tight end, but overthrows. There was pressure on Jacobson as he was releasing the football.
It looks like he couldn't step into his throw there.
Watch it again, and pursuit right from the outside.
Good block from Ostrich, but he still got through it. He got tipped as he hit his arm as he threw there. He did. He was open a little bit, but couldn't step into the throw.
Through 3 quarters, Tigers with 199 yards in total offense. Dubuque Hempstead with 165. Jacobson now 10 out of 15 throwing the football. 1st and 10, and here come the Mustangs. And they go with the big man and getting some speed here and getting momentum. And look at him go. There's Jalen Smith. Well, he's hard to bring down. Taken all the way to the 49-yard line of Cedar Falls.
Yeah, Chris Berman line, rumbling, stumbling, bumbling down the field. He's just bouncing off people, spinning off people. Can't bring him down.
He's also the defensive end. And
yeah, he looks like a defensive end.
Limping slightly after that long run.
Probably
16
tired.
yards. And they fake it to Smith. Dunn will keep it. Disappears right about the 45-yard line. Short gain on the play, about 3 yards.
They fake the zone read there to the left while the linemen are pulling to the right. Lets the quarterback bring it right up the middle.
Dubuque Hempstead with wins this year over Linn-Mar and Dubuque Senior. The loss coming to Western Dubuque in a high-scoring game, 40-37. Dunn rolls right. Quick pass into traffic, and he overthrows the intended receiver. A lot of red jerseys around the wideout. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd and long. Dunn has played incredibly well in this game, but he did have a mistake right before the end of the first half. As was
allowed us to get a late field goal.
Yeah, they're picked by Javon Ratliff. Set up the 33-yard field goal by Jake Holstein. 7 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Pounded on the bleachers, the bleacher creatures making noise. 3rd down and 7. They fake it to Smith. Dunn under pressure. Cedar Falls gets to him again.
Austin Lean.
Lean is 2nd sack of the evening.
Doesn't have incredible size for defensive end, but he's got the speed. He gets right through the block, bounces off another guy. High motor.
Peyton Bonner disrupting things, and finishing it off is Austin Lean. Lean mean fight machine.
There you go.
Now to punt. We kind of switch things around. And now that, well, they are going to keep Noah Pettinger. So Cooper K kicked at one time. High snap.
Ooh.
Tigers. Good punt. High in the air. Oh, and it rolls and gets into the end zone. Great kick by Pettinger.
Lucky for Nate G, because I think they would have said, wait, you catch the ball at the 20.
Watch this. They came awfully close, the Tigers. But Cedar Falls, they've teased us throughout the year. We're going to get a block punt here sooner or later.
Close.
Well, the Tigers at their own 20, 10-21 to go in a defensive battle here in the second half after both teams moved up and down the field in the first half.
One of the best qualities for Jacobson here at quarterback is he doesn't get rattled. He's very even-keeled. This kind of situation doesn't bother him. He's a great leader this way. He's ready for a good drive here.
Ostrich, 59 yards rushing through 3 quarters. Play action to him. Roll out, and Jacobson, long pass down the field, trying to find Hutchins right in front of the Tiger bench on the sidelines, but overthrows him.
It's a good fake here. Has some space. Just a little high there to Hutchins. Hempstead's doing a good job of covering. It's not a lot of zone coverage, it's a lot of man coverage, and they're right with the receivers. That's where when it's man coverage, you gotta win the one-on-one battle as a receiver.
There's Chase Hayful with the coverage. That time downfield. And not surprised at all was Hempstead. Ostrich thrown back. Only 1 or 2 yard pickup. That comes 3rd down and long. Mustangs have made the Tigers earn it tonight, haven't they?
It's been a very physical game. I've been impressed with them. Like I said last drive, it just feels like there's more than 11 of them out there.
Big, physical, get to the ball in a hurry.
When we get there as a group, it's not just one guy. Ostrich makes one guy miss, and there's 2 or 3 more there.
And the Tigers convert. Get up to the 30. Jacobson looking to throw, and incomplete. Again, just doesn't have time to set up and throw. Campbell, the intended receiver.
Well, the defense has got to do the work again.
Watch the pressure. Jacobson takes another hard hit. He's been tough, but eventually all those hard hits,
they take their toll.
Yep.
It's like body punches in a boxing match.
Here's Holstein in the punt. Sabers standing at his own 40. Excellent high punt. Sabers, fair catch.
I think they're going to do it again. We had a player running on the field last second.
Spot the ball at the 36-yard line. Cedar Falls player?
Yeah, we had a player running in last. I think we only had 10 guys, so we're running 11th guy in from the sideline. So it's going to be up to the Hempstead if they want us to go back 5 and kick it again or not. I think if I was Hempstead, I would do it. I mean, that was a pretty good snap, pretty good kick.
Official coming over. We had no penalties in that first half. Now we're coming back.
Yep. Man, I think you have to. You could have a bad snap. You could have lots of things.
Right
just run on the last second. Yeah. You either got to go early or you got to be a little more sneaky.
That negates an excellent punt. We'll try it again. Holstein inside his own 5. Tigers had one high snap that Holstein had to make a one-handed catch first half. End over end kick. Oh, and it takes a Hempstead bounce, and Tigers down at the 44. So that's a big difference.
Did that hit one of our players? Or did it just take a bad hop
just
backwards?
Take a bad hop. So it's about a difference, about 24 yards. So Hempstead with 9:10 to go. They owned.
Hit one of our players right in the helmet. Too bad they didn't hit one of the Hempstead players in the helmet. It happened right at the end of the play as the ball came down. I thought it took a weird hop.
The referee's talking about this. Where do they spot the
it goes to the most advantage point for the offense, I think. I don't think they bring it back to where I guess it did.
Oh, it did?
They took it to where it hit our helmet first. That's interesting because I think it should be where the ball finally got stopped. Usually they give it to the most advantage point for the offense, but could be wrong. I guess I am wrong. I'm not an official.
At the 46-yard line.
See, this is why I get in disagreements with him, Mark, because apparently I don't know the rules.
I would have agreed with you. There's a Dunn. Takes it out of the belly of Sabres and runs it himself. Middle of the field. Aiden Dunn, leading ground gainer going into this game.
This is a big drive. Here, if Hempstead gets some points on the board, that really puts some pressure on us.
Cedar Falls has done very little offensively in the second half.
Luckily, the defense has played really well.
2nd down and 8.
Hempstead's taking their time here offensively. Milk some clock.
Play clock is at 8. Done. Give the ball to Sabres. Sabres gets a hole. Sabres
Fumble.
Loses the ball. Is it going to stay in bounds? No. It goes out of play, and it's still the Mustangs football.
It's been kind of one of those days. The ball is not really bouncing our way on some of these plays.
And Sabres
way to punch it out there. Didn't see who flew in there to punch that out, but
desperately trying to get to the ball for the Tigers was Javon Ratliff. So they spot the ball at the 28-yard line. They were playing the first half. Remember, that ball was loose on the field. And the Tigers.
We fell on it and then popped off of it.
Dunn will throw. 1st and 10. And off the hands of the intended receiver, Charlie Besler.
Fortunate there. He was open there in the shallow flats.
Mustang receivers made that catch throughout the game.
Student section was not complimenting him there on the catch.
The clock stops. 8:16 to go, and a pressure cooker here at the UNI-Dome. Tigers in their homecoming game, getting a big challenge from this talented Dubuque Hempstead team. 2nd down and 10. You got to think this is 4-down territory where the Mustangs are. Dunn will keep it himself. Turns the corner and
I was just going to say they subbed 14 out, put 45 in, overloaded the right side. They put Ward in as another blocking receiver and just overloaded the side. Direct snap, quarterback run.
3rd down and 3. I
think I would expect some kind of fake zone read or fake jet, and the quarterback keeps it. It's been one of the better plays.
They spread the field.
They spread you out to the left, fake the jet sweep, and run right. That's my guess. We'll just run it right. Yep. No faking anything. We're just going to run it to the right.
And Dunn will pick up the 1st down. Tigers had that play read well, but Dunn just found a gap between the tackle and guard.
That's tough, and you got to respect the trips on the top side, but at the same time, you know there's a pretty good chance they're going to run it to the right here with the quarterback. You have the game on the line, 3rd and 3. You're not going to take it out of Dunn's hands.
7:22. Still a lot of time remaining in this one. Tigers just want to keep the Mustangs out of the end zone. 1st and 10. And they'll give it to Zach Sabres. Sabres stood up in just about a yard, maybe 2 on the play.
Like Austin Lean maybe on the tackle again there.
Austin Lean has been very
Riley
active.
Barnett, yep.
He's been involved in a lot of tackles here. A couple sacks. It's probably his breakout game here in this 2020 season. 2nd down and 9. As John mentioned earlier, Hempstead taking a lot of time working that ball snap. Dunn looking left. Now he's going to roll out. He's going to throw towards the end zone and off the hands of the receiver. Incomplete.
What an effort. What an effort. Hancock almost brought that in. Maybe we'll get a good angle here. Stretches out. It's too hot to handle.
Deflected off his hands. Incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
I'm not sure he could have stayed in bounds anyways.
But again, where the Mustangs are, they're in 4-down territory. I would imagine here's
this is where Dunn's so valuable. If the pass play breaks down, he can just run it.
Huge play. Back to pass Dunn. A ball picked off, and here comes Cedar Falls the other way. And the Tigers, that's Javon Ratliff with his 2nd interception of the game.
Great read by Ratliff, read the quarterback's eye. It's almost the same pass. Throws it up the seam. Ratliff reads it the whole way. Steps right in front. We're lucky we didn't get a illegal contact. We kind of bumped the receiver, but Ratliff steps in front, makes a big play. Hang on to the ball there at the end. You're taking some pretty big shots.
Javon Ratliff, 2 interceptions, and the Tigers have the ball on offense. 6:16 to go in the game. Just that split second, I was thinking maybe he could go coast to coast.
Like he was thinking that too, and then he got hit pretty good.
Well, the Cedar Falls Tigers last year won a hard-fought game against Hempstead here at the Dome, 21-17. They met in 2018. Cedar Falls won 39-0. You got to go back a few years to 2013. The Tigers won a close one against the Mustangs, 19-16. 2012, 31-12, Cedar Falls. And in 2011, 49-3 Cedar Falls. 2010, 24-7. Last time the Mustangs won, you go back 11 years ago, 2009, 14-10 Hempstead over the Tigers. As Brad Remmert, head coach for Cedar Falls, trying to find some magic for his offense right now.
Yeah, I think, offensively here, we haven't had a lot of things going in the second half, but here you are. The defense has done their part. You got a little over 6 minutes left. You just got to get one score. I think the message is you got to win your individual battle. We got to have a bunch of guys up front and guys on the outside win their battles.
We've seen the outstanding legs so far of Jake Holstein. So a lot of times in high school football, you kind of forget about the field goal.
Yep. Yeah, I got to give him a chance.
But Tigers a long ways away right now. Dubuque Hempstead is contained. Ryan Ostrich, the outstanding running back for the Tigers. Cedar Falls will throw on 1st and 10. Campbell shakes past the first tackler. Picks up the field. 3-4 yards.
And that's one where you got to get a good block on the edge so he can get comfortable and get some speed going. He has to slow down right here. Can't get any speed going, and then everyone catches up.
Max Molt. Zach Sabers with the tackle for Hempstead.
You got to give Hempstead credit. They're getting off of blocks. I mean, we're making an attempt there. They're just doing a good job of being physical and getting off the blocks.
2nd down, 8. Only a gain of 2 on that pass play. Jacobson will run the option. Here's Ostrich. It's the speedster. Puts his head down. Bumped out of bounds. Bring up a 3rd down. Let's see where the referee spots it. Let's call it about 2 coming up for Cedar Falls.
This is one where you're probably going to rely on your big offensive line. Your potential all-state running back. You're going to hope you can pick up 2, but it's been really tough sledding in the middle.
.5:24 shows on the clock. Tigers aren't going to get too many opportunities on offense. Quick pitch, Ostrich cuts it inside. Got the 1st down, spins, takes it up to the 46. Relentless running by senior Ryan Ostrich. Tigers getting closer to midfield now. The ball spotted at the 46.
Will Lynch did a good job of not blocking that guy in the back there. He was blocking him initially and then had an opportunity to block him in the back and eased up and let Ostrich do the work.
Train the Tigers. Let's put their hands up in the air.
I didn't block him in the back.
Jacobson, strong side to the left, to the right with Ostrich. And Ostrich, good gain on 1st down.
Definitely a better hole there that time. Pulled a lineman or 2, and I think Sorensen pulled it from the tight end spot. Tompkins and Sorensen pulled. Got a little hole there.
Ty Tompkins, good block that time. So it's 2nd down and 4. Tigers just crossed midfield. 4.5 minutes to go in this tightly contested game. 14-13. Dubuque Hempstead, a narrow 1-point lead. That was our score at halftime. Pitch to the right. Ostrich turns on the Jets. Tripped up and not enough for the first down. It's going to bring up another critical 3rd and 2 coming up for Cedar Falls.
Dunn's limping off the field there. He was in on the tackle. That could be huge.
Dunn.
I didn't know he was playing defense that much.
One of those.
Right here. He's in.
Yeah, the extra safety. Look at this.
Wait, he tried to almost, well, he didn't try to, but he dove and missed, and his leg kicked up in the air, and Ostrich hit his leg as it was flailing through the air.
So slowly moving to that sideline as he's helped off.
And he's tough. I mean, he's got to be dinged up pretty good there.
He's a difference maker, and that has to be incredible concern right now for the Mustangs. 3rd down and 2. Tigers trying to keep this drive alive. Now I'm looking at the clock, and it is becoming a factor now. Up the middle, Ostrich is met. No gain. There was nothing for Ryan Ostrich. This time coming up with the tackle was Lucas Sakadakis.
I think you almost have to go for it here. Again, you want to try to think you can get 2 or 3 yards.
3:19 and running here.
The best play has been the option to the outside. This might be one where Hunter has to keep it if they go hard with Ostrich.
Ball has to get to the 44-yard line of Dubuque Hempstead. Biggest play of the game. 4th down and 2, and Cedar Falls calls a timeout.
Well, that's something where you have a play called and you see how Hempstead lines up, and if you don't like it, you got to call a timeout.
Now, is that on the coach or the quarterback?
No, that's on the coach called it right there. Remmert was looking over the defense, and he knew what the play call was, and he didn't like their alignment. If they had, if it's option to the right or option to the left, if they've got the numbers there and you can tell that it's going to be covered up, you got to call a timeout there, just like they did.
They're working on Dunn on the sidelines, we're told. There's Aiden Dunn.
That's where you're putting pressure on the bone, and you're asking him a pain tolerance level, and that's where his leg flailed up, and Ostrich hit it, and that's where it's kind of dangerous. It's almost like a whip, legs whipping up, and he's in a lot of pain. You watch him run all night, and you see the hits he takes, and you see, he's in a lot of pain there.
Well, what do you like? How do you like the kind of call do you see Cedar Falls?
Well, I thought they were going to go that option route, and I think maybe that's what they had set up, and then they changed their mind.
4th down and 2. Ball at the 46-yard line. Cedar Falls has to get to the 44. They run, and Ostrich fighting, stretching,
he got it.
And he's looks to be short by about a half yard, and Hempstead holds. The referee says we're going the other way as Dubuque Hempstead, a critical 4th down hold on 4th and 2. So now Cedar Falls, only 2 timeouts remaining in the ball game, but look at Hempstead. They don't have their great quarterback, Aiden Dunn.
Interesting. They talked to Sabers. They're talking to him, and he might be the quarterback. See that?
Dunn.
I'm guessing Sabers is going to be the quarterback.
And we have a Wildcat here.
It's similar offense, just Sabers at quarterback.
Tyree Tate is the running back. And they'll give it to Tate. Tate is brought
Rip
down.
at the ball.
Cedar Falls trying to rip it.
I think you let it go here, not call a timeout, and then next play call a timeout if you have to.
Cedar Falls, you can see they're trying to rip the ball out of his hands.
It's like Sabers taking his gloves off in case he has to throw the ball. I'm not expecting a throw here from Hempstead. I think you run it 3 times and let your defense play.
Clock ticking down, 2:17 to go. Can Cedar Falls get a stop here? You think if Hempstead gets a timeout, that'll really put the Tigers in a hole. And they'll keep it on the ground. And running, that's Jalen Smith battling forward.
The tough thing is you got to tackle him low If you don't hit Smith low, he just barrels through.
And now, here we go. Biggest play of the game for Hempstead on offense. They face a 3rd down and 2. So, again, if they pick up the first down, John, Cedar Falls,
they're in trouble.
Yep.
The thing is you have to call a timeout there to stop the clock, but it also gives Smith about 40 seconds to a minute to rest. And I think they're just going to do the same exact play there. They're going to spread it out, hand it to Smith right up the middle. And honestly, I would do it 2 times if they had to. If I was Hempstead, if I had to do it twice, I would do it twice.
How ironic is this? Cedar Falls, they saw a 26-game winning streak come to a close last week. Now they're in danger of losing 2 in a row here. Yep. It's 14-13. Dubuque Hempstead ahead by 1, facing a 3rd down and 2. Just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game.
I think if it happens, it has to be Hempstead's defense has got to get the tip of the cap there. I mean, the physicality that they played with has been pretty impressive.
And their defense has been...
They're everywhere. They're flying around. Our defense has played great as well.
Well, this seems like a playoff-type ball game.
I'm telling you, Mark, it's going to be Smith right up the middle.
Sabres. Give it. Smith. And Smith. First down and more. And he could go the distance.
Now, it's probably better to let him go so we can get the ball. And try. I mean, I honestly think it's better to let him go there. If he goes down, and they run the clock out, the game's over.
A 47-yard run by Jalen Smith with 1:47 to go. So now,
I mean, yeah, that's a big touchdown, but we can get the ball back and tie it now, potentially. That's what I think. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should have gone down, run the clock out. But hard to tell a high school kid, hey, don't take a wide open touchdown.
So now the extra point team late getting out onto the field here for the Mustangs. Play clock at 8. 4, 3, it's a high snap, and they block it! And the Tigers block it. You can't return it in high school, not like college.
Perfect. Now we just gotta get a drive. We got one timeout in.
So now it's 20-13. Cedar Falls does have one timeout remaining. And now we hope for the miracle here in this homecoming game.
It'd be nice to get a big kickoff return because we've had a hard time moving the ball otherwise, but sometimes when you have to make those passing plays at the end of the game, and sometimes it makes it easier because you have to take a chance in some of those throws, and sometimes your receivers are able to make a play.
Well, Jalen Smith on that 3rd down and 2 rumbles in from 47 yards out. Makes score now 20-13, but that extra point block gives the Tigers a heartbeat. Watch it again as the big man. Now, you think maybe any way Cedar Falls, I see the effort. They're going after him, but I wonder if they had told
natural
him.
instinct. I don't think they told him to let him go. He bounced off through the tackles, and they were trying to chase him down. But hindsight, the only chance to win or tie and go to overtime is this. Because if he would have just gone down, they could have run the clock out or pretty close to it.
Well, keeps the drama building here at the UNI-Dome. And now you got to remember Ryan Ostrich.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to kick it to Ostrich and Nate G and let him get a run at this? I don't know.
Cedar Falls has excelled in special teams this season.
They've done a lot of return rights today. It'd be interesting to see maybe if they go the other way.
Ostrich going into the game was leading Class 4A in kickoff returns.
Let's add to it right here.
Yeager ready for a big kick, a little squib kick, and the Tigers will take it up, and this is...
Oh!
Wow.
How is that not a penalty?
Yeah, that was a late flag comes out.
I was going to say.
Biggest clothesline I've ever seen.
Wow.
Oh, look, the return for the Tigers. Jordan Hebner nearly got decapitated.
How can you act surprised that was a penalty?
Ontario Thompson, how can you think that is a legal play in football? Watch this.
Oh, yeah, that was like something like WWE there, Mark.
Well, it's a 15-yarder.
Top rope or something.
And the ball, look at this now. It's at the 44. Well, Tigers need obviously a touchdown and an extra point to tie the game here late.
Like I said, it makes it easier to take some chances. Sabres has been great there in the secondary. Free safety position there. Kind of a safety blanket in the backside.
Jacobson looks left, throws it to the near
Get out of bounds.
sideline.
Get out of bounds.
Schmidt with the catch and then thrown out
The
of bounds.
ref is saying the clock is moving. We got to get up on the ball.
Alex Schmidt with the catch.
He wound the clock.
Clock is rolling, 1:30.
I thought he went out of bounds, but you've got to make it obvious to get out of bounds in that scenario.
It's a gain of 9. Jacobson throws it, caught by Campbell.
First down.
That will stop the clock for a moment as they move
Get up
the
to the
chains.
line. Get the next play ready.
Now the Tigers have taken the ball to the 33-yard line of Hempstead. Clock rolling now, 1:13 to go. Hunter Jacobson trying to pull some last-second magic. Pitch out. They're going to run the ball. Ostrich getting free down the sideline, stumbling and falling out of bounds inside the
I think he's at the 15.
15-yard line is where the officials say he stepped out of bounds.
It's a great angle here. Yep. Well, that was a great call by the ref. How many times have I said that, Mark? Never.
It looks like me running out of the shower when I hear my cell phone ringing sometimes.
You're slipping and stumbling. And, yeah. You know, that's not really the image I wanted to think about today, Mark.
Look at that. Look at now the Tigers, 1:01 seconds to go. They still have that timeout in their pocket. Can they cap it off? Jacobson, a lot of time to the end zone.
Oh, he held him.
Just overthrows the intended receiver, Caden Jansen. He's looking for a flag.
Well, he's getting held. His hips. Right here. That's pretty close. He's got the weak arm wrapped around the backside there.
Besler, he has played strong today. He has been very good from that cornerback position. So it stops the clock. 56 seconds to go. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cedar Falls still has a timeout left, so you can go across the middle. You can run the ball if you really want to. Like Campbell in the seam here a little bit.
Time for Jacobson. Lobs it. He's overthrows Campbell by just a step.
Man.
Oh, Trey got a hand on it.
That's kind of the matchup you like there, though.
But now it's 3rd down and 10.
You know, Beezer's had a nice game, but he's 5'10", and Campbell's 6'4".
One time you might just see that jump ball.
I know, that's...
And go up, and Campbell with that great basketball skills, trying to bring it down.
Hutchins can win a jump ball, too, there.
That's 3rd down. Tigers have to get to the 6-yard line. Running the option. They pitch it out. Ostrich.
Get outside.
Trying to turn the
Get
corner.
out of bounds.
And he jumps out of bounds right about the 11-yard line. But now it's 4th down for Cedar Falls with 43 seconds remaining.
This is tough, too, because it's 1st down and the end zone are not too far apart.
I'm going to say at the 12-yard line is where Ostrich went out of play. Everybody standing here at the UNI-Dome. Here we go. 43 seconds to go. The Tigers trying to pull some late magic here in the Dome. Jacobson lobs it into the corner for Campbell. He caught it!
He caught it!
Touchdown!
No way!
Campbell. Oh, they're going to say he went out of bounds. No catch. Wow, it looked like he made the one-handed grab, and now the near official is saying he did not bring it in the end zone. Watch it again. Campbell skies. Watch the feet.
It's in. That's in.
Oh, he got 2 feet in.
It's in.
Oh, Cedar Falls got robbed. He just made a great one-handed catch. Watch it from this angle. How did the official miss this?
Oh my goodness, 2 feet in. He stepped on the.
And he was right on the. Oh, Cedar Falls got robbed. That was obvious. And Trey Campbell can't believe it. Neither can the Tiger fans.
What a catch. Man, it is what it is, but incredible catch.
And now Tigers will spend their final time out after the victory formation. Hempstead's going to hold on and win 20-13, but look at Brad Remmer. He's got to be upset with that. The thing was the official had a tremendous angle on it. That's the part that's disappointing.
I guarantee he thought that first foot wasn't in when he made possession. But right here it's in. I don't think he saw that when he saw the second one when he stepped on the player and maybe went out of bounds. But
wow, and that a great effort again from this. Watch the official right by the
gets the
pylon.
left foot down for sure, and the right foot steps on the defensive player.
That is amazing. That's oh man. So the Tigers are going to fall to now 2-2 on the season.
That's too bad because that's a catch on Sundays too, Mark. Not just Saturdays or Fridays.
Oh. Campbell, the Tigers have been going to all game. Finally comes up with that big play. That'll be it. The victory formation. But that just kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth after such a well-played game.
Yep, that's tough.
And so
Cedar Falls calls timeout.
Well, I thought the Tigers had just used their final timeout.
I thought so too, but they signaled timeout. Somebody called timeout.
Well, there's the official. That controversial.
It's tough. It's a thankless job.
Yeah.
It's tough, and
sometimes
the other thing is, did he think that he bobbled the ball potentially because it was the one? Maybe he thought he bobbled it. You don't know what he's thinking there. Maybe he thought when he stepped on the player that was on the ground, it didn't count as being in. But the thing is,
it's painful to watch now.
Yep. The thing is, as a Cedar Falls fan, though, is you got to be happy with the comeback and the drive and the determination there. At the same time, like I said, it's sour taste in your mouth because it was an amazing play. Ooh.
And this will be the final play of the game. He's going.
It's like Dunn's back in there.
And it's going to be a hard-fought and well-earned win for Dubuque Hempstead. For Cedar Falls, it spoils the homecoming. But this one had controversy at the end. Congratulations to Jeff Horner and the Dubuque Hempstead Mustangs. They win a thriller here. Final score, 20-13 is your final count. Disappointment for the Tigers, who have now dropped 2 in a row. And now fall to 2-2 on the season. Hempstead raises their record to 3-1 on the year. Oh, an exciting high school football game here at the UNI-Dome as Hempstead prevails in a thriller, a game we're going to be talking about, I think, for a while, John.
Amazing, yeah. A lot of high school games don't get the shots that we get. We're lucky enough to get the amazing camera work that we do. A normal high school game on a Friday night with no camera work, it's not quite as controversial.
Cedar Falls upset tonight here on their homecoming game as the 4A 10th-ranked Tigers go down by 7. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Outstanding job by our Cedar Falls Community Television crew. Great camera work as always. And this was a fun one to watch. 20-13 is your final score. Tigers fall. For John Yoakum, I'm Mark Simpson, and you've been watching Tiger Football on Cedar Falls Community Television.
Thanks for watching the Tigers on Cedar Falls Utilities, Channel 15.
From the middle, Ostrich is free. Give him 6.
We're thankful for customers who choose CFU Cable TV. It's because of you that we can produce high-quality, local high school sports.
Oh, what a catch. Wow. Trey Campbell.
This year we know it's especially important to have high school games on TV and online. Because of community support, we're able to provide a full slate of high school sports.
Daniel Hutchins in the open, gets past the defense, and he takes it all the way.
So thanks for being a CFU TV customer, and go Tigers.